Forest Carbon manages a 23,000-hectare peatland restoration project in South Sumatra, Indonesia. After travel restrictions were tightened during the 2020 pandemic, project monitoring and site visits became a real challenge. External auditors were unable to visit the area, making it difficult to verify project impact under the Verified Carbon Standard and Climate Community and Biodiversity Standard. As the world began to adapt to the global crisis, project partners Forest Carbon and Global Alam Lestari looked to technology to remotely monitor the Sumatra Merang peatland project. Through a collaboration with technology startup Sustainability Tech, the team developed and tested a dashboard tool to monitor the project. The tool combines incoming data from satellite and Internet of Things sensors deployed across the project area. This sensor network is now deployed at over 70 locations across the project, spanning an area over 3.5 times the size of
How much battery does your gadget have? 100%? 50%? 10? Look around. Did you charge your phone? Are you enjoying the day with your AC on without worrying about the heat outside? Comfortable, isn't it? It looks like the energy is powering our lifestyle. But did you know that the energy used to power your life can be bad for our Earth? The fact is, the energy we know and use is starting to damage our Earth. It generates CO2 gas emissions that cause global warming and the greenhouse effect. Even worse, it breaks down our climate and the Earth as we know it. Yes, this is fossil fuel energy. It's not only my problem or your problem, it's ours. Our world is changing, so we should change with it, like transforming from fossil energy to sustainable energy. This is the key to our better future, both for us and generations after us. But where can we get sustainable energy? The answer is close to us, right above us, the sun. Not only the source of solar energy is free, but it's also unlimited. Now, it's time to return the favor for what the Earth has given us. And here is our gift to you. It's Xurya. Founded in 2018, we are a startup company in renewable energy as a one-stop solution to assist companies in Indonesia to use solar energy without any investment. At the heart, we are a platform giving value add to roof owners from doing the feasibility study, manage installation, operation and maintenance, and provide rental schemes so the roof owners enjoy electricity saving without any investment. Our mission is to be the leader in technology and solutions for sustainable and clean energy. At Xurya, we provide one-stop solution for your solar energy needs. First, we finance your solar energy without investment and give you immediate savings. Then, we design, install, operate, and maintain the solar energy system. At Xurya, we offer a rental system called Xurya Lease, where you do not put any investment and just pay monthly rental with some electricity cost saving. We give you a peace of mind where we operate and maintain the solar energy system during the rental period. We have installed solar energy system in various companies, such as Kimberly-Clark Softex Indonesia, Plaza Indonesia, Platinum Ceramics, Monde Biscuit, LTC Glodok, and more than 50 other solar energy systems throughout Indonesia. What is our impact on the environment on the national scale? Our services have avoided tens of millions of carbon dioxide or CO2. That's equivalent to 100 of million liters of gasoline, also equivalent to planting hundreds of thousand trees. We also generated tens of millions kilowatt-hour green energy, equivalent to electricity consumed by tens of thousands of houses. We want to make our world better by reducing the use of fossil fuel-based energy and eventually transitioning all to green energy. But our effort will be meaningless without you. Let's be a part of the green movement with us. Xurya, revolutionizing energy.
Since 2009, East Ventures has been involved in the development of technology and efficient digital infrastructure in Indonesia. We have witnessed tremendous growth of the digital ecosystem in the last decade. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit Indonesia in 2020, it became a game reset. Yet, the nation's ability to overcome the crisis, combined with high digital adoption, has brought us into a new chapter. 2022 is the next normal, and it is the right moment to move faster to further optimize the digital ecosystem. Indonesia will soon be able to enter its digital golden era. The rate of digital growth in Indonesia is increasing. Hence, the regional digital competitiveness is becoming more equal. This can be shown in the top 10 regions, which range from Sumatra to Sulawesi, DKI Jakarta, West Java, Special Region of Yogyakarta, Banten, East Java, Bali, East Kalimantan, Riau Islands, West Sumatra, and South Sulawesi. Digital equality among regions is due to the development of digital infrastructure in rural areas, the advancement of information and communication technology, and MSME's digital transformation. This can be seen in some provinces, such as West Sumatra, the Special Region of Yogyakarta, East Kalimantan, South Sulawesi, and West Papua. This year forward, the digital economy will continue to grow, accelerated by digital technology innovations. Information and communication technology as the foundation will play a key role to catalyze the digital government, digital society, and certainly the digital business. This includes the sectors from e-commerce, logistics and transportation, financial, tourism, education, healthcare, and many other sectors. With all the growth we are experiencing, it is also important to drive the sustainability of the digital ecosystem. And it can be achieved through the implementation of the environmental, social, and governance, or ESG approach. These sectors can only be accelerated when all stakeholders work, not in silo, but hand in hand. And these solid building blocks will pave our way towards Indonesia's digital golden era.
Yeah. Slow. Yeah.
Greetings and good morning to all participants, media, and partners. We welcome you to our F-Day event 2022 with the topic of Invest in Our Planet, how saving our planet also should save your money. In alignment with International Earth Day, this event is held by the initiatives of PT Saratoga Investama Sedaya Tbk, East
Siapa yang
Ventures,
salah paham?
and Xurya with the purpose of encouraging everyone, especially industry and
Biasanya
business
orang
leaders,
suka bimbing
to reduce carbon footprint as a means of protecting our environment for a greener future.
Iya.
I'm Sarah Mandagi. I'm the country representative of Karya in Indonesia, and I'll be the master of ceremony for today's event and moderating the panel discussion we'll have later. Before we jump to the main topic of this event, allow me to introduce our speakers that have joined us virtually and physically this morning.
Company insight yang harus bisa kita approach. Ini angle-nya di sini gimana ya Pak buat kali ini? What does it take for
First and foremost, I would like to greet Mr. Pahala Mansuri, Vice Minister of State-Owned Enterprises. We are connected to him virtually. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Next, present with us here in this room, Mr. Devin Wirawan. He is the Investment Director of PT Saratoga Investama Sedaya Tbk. Good morning, Mr. Devin. I also would like to greet Ms. Afina Sugiarto as Venture Partner of East Ventures. She's joining us today virtually. Good morning, Ms. Afina. We also have our amazing panelists today. Welcome, Mr. Eka Himawan, CEO and founder of Xurya Indonesia, Mr. Bijaksana Junerosano, CEO and founder of Waste for Change, and Mr. Jeffrey Chatelier, CEO of Forest Carbon. Good morning, panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off this event, I would like to invite Mr. Devin Wirawan, Investment Director of PT Saratoga Investama Sedaya Tbk, to give his opening remarks. The stage is yours, Mr. Devin.
Selamat pagi. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam damai sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. The Honorable Vice Minister of State-Owned Enterprise, Mr. Pahala Mansuri. Mr. Muhammad Yusriski, Head of Renewable Energy Committee in the Indonesian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Mr. Eka Himawan, CEO and founder of Xurya Indonesia. Mr. Bijaksana Junerosano, CEO and founder of Waste for Change. Mr. Jeffrey Chatelier, CEO and founder of Forest Carbon. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Saratoga, East Ventures, and Xurya, I'm delighted to welcome you to our inaugural Celebrating Earth Day webinar. The official theme for Earth Day 2022 is Invest in Our Planet. This is such a cliche, I'm sorry to say. From the business community standpoint, it is so difficult to convince investors to invest in green projects if they do not generate sufficient return. Yes, companies will probably set aside a small amount as a CSR, but this is not meaningful and certainly not sustainable. To be able to make a difference, green projects must be financially feasible. Only when that happens, mass adoption can be achieved. That's why our theme today is how saving our planet should also save your money. We are thankful that the government has made a bold commitment of achieving net zero emissions by 2060. The government has targeted that 23% of its energy production to come from renewable sources by 2025, double from the current level of 12%. The government has also provided incentives and friendly regulations to attract investment into green projects. The keynote speakers, Mr. Pahala Mansuri and Mr. Muhammad Yusriski, will discuss the various initiatives that the government has done to achieve its net zero goal and how partnership between government and private sectors can accelerate the process. Our panelists from Xurya, Waste for Change, and Forest Carbon will show how government, businesses, and individuals can play a role in saving the earth sustainably. As an active investment company, Saratoga is committed to support the government's net zero emission commitments. Through our portfolio companies, Adaro and Merdeka, we are investing in the electric vehicle supply chain to create the necessary key components of nickel sulfate and aluminum required for the productions of battery, solar panel, and electric vehicles. We are proud to have invested alongside EVG in Xurya, one of the largest rooftop solar energy companies in Indonesia. From early on, our founders, Bapak Edwin Suryajaya and Bapak Sandiaga Uno, understood the importance of having a sustainable business operations, not only to our shareholders, but also to the community and the environment. Saratoga has included ESG parameters such as carbon footprint, community engagement, workforce diversity, among others, into our investment evaluation process. We are joined today by our panelists who are pioneers in their respective industries. All of them contribute greatly to preventing global warming. I must say, these people are visionaries. It may make sense to invest in green projects now, but certainly not 5 years ago. I remember Saratoga was offered the opportunity to invest in Xurya 2 years ago, and we declined. The return was simply not there. It was too low. I'm sure at the beginning, when these founders started their business, it was most likely a money-losing project. But yet, these brave people did it anyway. It takes vision, hard work, and most importantly, perseverance to get to where they are now. Our first panelist is Mr. Eka Himawan, CEO of Xurya Daya Indonesia. Xurya is one of the largest rooftop solar energy companies in Indonesia. The company currently operates 68 projects with 24 megawatt peak capacity and has another 65 megawatt peak projects under construction. Through Xurya, commercial and industrial companies can reduce CO2 emissions and at the same time lower their electricity expenses. Our second panelist is Mr. Bijaksana Junerosana, CEO of Waste for Change. Waste for Change is a waste management company who aims to efficiently store, manage, and recycle waste products in Indonesia. The company has so far processed close to 9 million kilograms of waste throughout Indonesia. Our third panelist is Mr. Jeffrey Chatelier, CEO of Forest Carbon. Forest Carbon maintains forest concessions, prevents deforestation, and forest fires to directly reduce CO2 emissions in our atmospheres. Currently, the company operates more than 22,000 hectares for a forest restoration project in Sumatra, which offsets close to 1 million tons of CO2 every year. Ladies and gentlemen, with the hand-in-hand support from all relevant stakeholders, we believe in creating a more sustainable and greener future for Indonesia. We need to take actions not because it is the cool thing to do, nor because it is good for our stock price, nor to save our money, even though this is the title of our webinar. We need to do this because it is the right thing to do. On that note, I'm honored to open the Celebrating Earth Day webinar, and may we have fruitful discussions. Thank you.